Hey, what's up you guys? It's me, Joe. Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I know you will love it. And if you're a returning subscriber, you already know. You know the drill. We've been over this multiple times. Click that bell so you can get notified every time I post. You will never miss a post. I know you want to see this face. You don't see this face? We've been over this, guys. All right. As you can tell from the title, I'm going to be giving you guys some tips in order to live a more fulfilling life. I feel like just as a society, everything is so fast paced, everyone's working towards something, trying to reach a goal. We really neglect basic self-care. And when people think of like self-care, oh, like getting pampered or facial skincare, like no, you guys, self-care starts in the mind, starts mentally, and with me being a sociology major, Professor Gerald has come to share his knowledge. So I'm here, class has started, get out your notebook, take a seat, and listen to these tips. Alrighty, so first up, we have stop waiting. Like, stop letting time pass by. If you know it's something that you want to do, if it's something that you want to start, go ahead. It doesn't have to be perfect. You don't need, all of this fancy stuff. You don't need to wait until this happens or wait until you get this. And no, do it now. Do it scared, do it broke, do it lonely, do it with no support. Like, do it. If it's something that you want to do, I always knew I wanted to do YouTube. I always knew that I wanted to be here doing what I'm doing now, talking to this camera and just letting someone else miles away watch me and us forming a connection, and them really appreciating and liking what I put out. And I thought like, well, I need this first, I need that. Just constantly like beating myself up. And guess what? Time was still passing by and I wasn't getting anywhere. Just making myself more upset that I wasn't doing it and more upset that I didn't have what I thought I needed to have in order to do it. And let that be a lesson to you guys. If you want to travel, go ahead, start. Like, you don't need to wait until your friend group can come. Like, no, girl, go by yourself. You want a new job, start filling out the applications. It doesn't matter that you're still at this current one. No, like, do it. If you want to learn anything, whatever it is, start learning. Like, take some lessons, watch some videos, watch some tutorials. If it's a change that you want to make within your life, within your own personal life, do it now. You don't need to wait. It doesn't need to be a New Year's resolution. No, honey, you can do it right now in May. Like, cut that out. It's okay. Do it, and you don't need anyone, to accompany with you. You don't need your friends. You don't need your loved one. You don't even need your family. All you need is you and your faith in yourself, and to believe in yourself, and to just have a game plan and put that plan into action. So yes. Number two, and this is like so crazy because it's kind of like a joke online, but it's like, find a hobby. Everyone needs some sort of creative outlet, especially those of you guys who work a 9 to 5, who are in school, who, just anything, who are dealing with the professional world, a professional, because it gets crazy. And you need to take time for yourself and to let your creative juices flowing. So I don't know, if you want to take up cooking, if you want to take up baking, you want to get into working out, you want to learn how to edit videos, you want to learn about music production, you want to learn about the history of art, I don't know, philosophy, religion, whatever it is, find a hobby. Like they say on social media, touch grass. Like, because you really need something that feeds your soul and feeds your mind, and something that's an outlet that you can just relieve the stress, relieve any, tension that you have going on, and something that truly makes you happy in your life that you may or may not be profiting off, but it's really good to have a hobby that you don't profit off, because a lot of times with profit, it brings the pressure. Okay, when money gets involved, a lot of times it sucks the fun out of things. Do stuff because you love it. Figure things out. If it's something that you want to learn, go ahead. If even if it's like you want to learn professionally, okay, community colleges are everywhere. They have online classes for each semester. Tuition is cheap. If you're lucky enough to pay out of pocket, girl, pay out of pocket. If not, they have payment plans. If not, and if you're an adult, especially like if you're a working adult, it's many scholarships, it's many grants. Look into your local state grants because they will give you money. They want people to go to school, and financial aid is always there. No matter what the talking orange who's in office right now is saying, girl, it's not going anywhere. Guess what? Because majority of students who are in college right now, they use financial aid. The colleges are getting their money regardless. So they don't care how they get it as long as they continue to get it. Like, they don't care that Sally Say is paying out of pocket and Sasha is using like financial aid. She gets her refund check every semester. They don't care, you know. So if it's something that you want to learn, if it's something that you want to go back to school for, maybe do it. Don't let anyone stop you. Believe in yourself and really just put your all into it and let your heart lead you. Number 3, putting effort into your appearance. So many people neglect their looks, and I'm not saying, oh, no, you need to look good for the male gaze or the female gaze or to get treated better. No, but I truly think when you look better, you feel better. Like, when you just, you know, you got you on a nice little outfit, you know, you've done your makeup, your skin is looking tea, you know, your hair, you feel good. Like, it gives you a confidence, you know, and you walk different. Just everything that you do is just different and better because you look good. You know, you're like, yeah, I got my little extra boost going on today. So it's something that's so simple, but it's something that people just don't do. Like, my favorite thing is these old people, like elderly people, retired, and like I see them and they are dressed to the nine to just go to the grocery store. Like, that makes them feel good, you know. That's why they're still up and running, you know, because a lot of like their peers are in retirement homes, and baby, they're still at home sitting outside in their rocking chair by the pool, getting dressed up, getting dolled up, looking good, smelling good, and guess what? That results in them feeling good. So put some effort into your appearance. Go brush that hair, okay? Go put you on a face mask. Yeah, I'm not playing with you guys anymore. Put effort into your appearance. Number 4, and this goes out to everyone. I don't care if you're Gen X, Millennial, Gen Z, whatever. I don't care if you're a boy, girl, they, them, whatever. Do not, I repeat, do not let a relationship define you. And do not center your life around finding love. And do not think that it takes a relationship to make you complete. You are enough of your own. You are enough on your own. And you are worthy of it alone, okay? So many people think, oh, if I find love, if I get into a relationship, if I get married, that I'll just, you know, I'll be happy, all my, you know, problems will go away. No. Do you not realize you have to have your shit together first before you bring someone else into your life along for their ride? I think that's actually very selfish. If you know that you're a fucking train wreck, but you're out here and you want to, you know, date someone, get into a serious relationship with someone, why? So you have someone to tell you that you're pretty, that you look good? You can go to the gas station, go to the gym. You'll get a lot of compliments. It doesn't matter. Anyone can give you a compliment. Anyone can make you feel nice. You can make your own self feel nice. Like, I don't know. And it's a problem, you know, specifically for my gays out there and my girls. I always see it. People are like, you know, oh, I thought that I'd have someone, you know, I really want someone. I get it. We all want someone. I don't think there's anyone out there who just wants to be, well, there's a few people out there that's like, I don't want nobody. I'm good on my own. And slay to them. Those are my favorite kind of people because they don't take any bullshit, and I love that. But to people out there who are looking and like getting desperate for it, don't, you know, keep your head held high. Keep your standards high. Don't lower your standards for anyone. I don't care what anyone says. People are always like, you have very high standards. Duh. Why wouldn't you? If you know that you're a prize, why wouldn't you want another prize? Why would you settle for something less? No, especially if you bring a lot to the table. But continue to build up your own table before you invite guests. You know, that's all I'm trying to say. So you don't need anyone. You are good just as you are, solo dolo. Believe me. Number 5, and this, we're gonna feed off number 4. Cut anything off that is not serving you, that is not making you feel good, that is not, you know, building you up, adding value to your life. If it's doing nothing but stressing you out and making you feel some type of way, cut it off. I don't care if it's a family member, I don't care if it's a friend, I don't care if it's your husband or your wife. Divorce their ass, okay? Once you get to a point and something is just stressing you out, it's not making you feel good, it's making you feel bad, you know, no. I don't care if it's, you know, a major in school, I don't care if it's a job, no. Everyone deserves happiness, you know. That is the least that you can give yourself, is happiness and a peace of mind. That is priceless, okay? And don't sacrifice it for anyone or anything. You feel me? You feel me? And the last tip is to don't put a time limit on yourself. Don't put a time frame on yourself. So many people are like, oh, I'm gonna have this at this age. I wanna do this at this age. I wanna accomplish this at this age. Guess what? It might not always work out like that. It's going to happen, but just not at the time that you think that it should happen. You know, like, oh, I feel like I should have this by now. No, maybe you are not, you think you're ready for it right now, but you're really not. And, you know, that's why it hasn't happened. I don't care who you serve, God, Allah, Buddha, okay, Mary, the universe, I don't know. But maybe that's why your higher power hasn't granted it to you yet, because you're not ready. You may think you are, because you've convinced yourself, like you've gotten maybe like so desperate for it and you want it so bad. But ask yourself this, are you really working for it? You know, are you in a place in your life where you are ready to accept it? You know, like the added on responsibility for it. You really have to ask yourself these things. You know, it doesn't mean you're a failure. It doesn't mean you're behind. You know, I feel like, especially with people my age, and you know, we've grown up on social media and it's become such a like vital part of our everyday lives. We see someone, you know, we're like, damn, well, they got this, you know, and they have that. You never know what someone had to do to get that. Just because Jenny is on a yacht, baby, Jenny is popping it open at night for an old wildebeest of a man who she hates, but she's like, I gotta get this Instagram picture. And now you're sitting at home and you're jealous and you're, you know, no. Don't put a time frame on yourself. Everything's gonna happen exactly when it is supposed to happen. Time is not running out. You are not losing value. You know, no, none of that. Cut that out. You're great. You're on a great path. You're doing amazing, sweetie. In the words of Miss Kris Jenner, shout out to her surgeon. I need to know who that surgeon is. But yes, thank you guys as always. I hope you enjoyed. Don't you forget to comment anything that you think I might have missed or anything that I should bring up in a later video. I love you guys as always. Thank you for watching and I will see you in my next one. Peace.